So here we are, the start of the film. There's someone in the water that's kind of skinny now, and there's water in his face and it's putting some rope, and you're like, are we watching Les Mis or the X-Men? Because I'm pretty sure that's Wolverine. It's not Wolverine. In this film, his name is Jean Valjean, and he's stolen some bread, and he got 17 years in prison for it. 17 years, I think, that's a bit steep. But, you know, they're all miserable in this film, and the film starts rather miserably. 5,000 years in. Already we're 5,000 years in, and I've lost 3,000 stone from crying from the opening credits. So there he is, water in his face, and he starts singing. Here we go. Look down, you'll always be a safe splash, splash. Look down, you're standing in your grave. I'm like, babe, that's what happens when you steal, so don't steal, and then you won't have to go to prison. Anyway, after 17 years of stealing a loaf of bread, he leaves, he gets out of prison, and the first thing he does, steal. He steals again. I'm like, girl, you're gonna go back to prison, come on now. But no, he steals, and he doesn't steal from anyone, he steals from a priest. So the priest is like, and then the police catch him, of course, because that's what happens in miserable musicals. He's running down the street, and they're like, no, we get you! They take him back to the priest, and the priest is like, oh my God, you stole some of my shit? That's okay, you didn't steal all the good stuff. So he sings to him in his face, like really close. I have saved your soul for breath, God. Cut to some women in a factory. Now, let me tell you about women in the factory. It's a real good point for bickering. They all hate each other. And it's a good point to set a musical as well. So there they are. And one of them comes in and you're like, I'm pretty sure this is not X-Men. But there she is, Catwoman. And she's got really, really nice hair because she's had a keratin treatment. And that's why everyone hates her. They're like, girl, you're a hooker and your hair looks that good. What are you doing? And they all sing, even though they're in France, they all sing in a Cockney accent. At the end of the day, you're another day older. And that's all you can say for the life of the floor. It's a struggle, it's a war. Something's and never says something. And everything's standing around. What is it for? Only less to be living. So, her name is Fontaine. She's walking around all uppity because of her really beautiful keratin hair. It's like, look bitch, you're a hoe, you're a hooker. And she's like, yes, I am, but I've got to do it for my daughter. I've got to send some money to her. She's not American, so Jesus. Anyway, so they're like, and you're sleeping with the boss as well. We found this letter, yada, yada, yada. And the boss comes down, he goes really red in the face because he's been discovered. So he can only do the one thing that bosses do when they're embarrassed is fire her. But he's got to do it in the most ridiculous Cockney accent. Right, Margell, on your way. And so, cue Susan Boyle. She comes in, and it's raining from the sky, and it's raining from her eyes. And Fontaine's like, what am I going to do now that I haven't got a job? I've got to cut my hair and sell it for my daughter. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. Cut. When hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. But the tigers come at night. Now listen to this lovely, lovely lyric. With their voices soft as thunder. That don't make sense. As they tear your hopes apart. Turn your dreams to I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed. And then she dies. So she dies. Now we're like 50, another 50,000 years into the film. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, my costumes won't fit anymore because I'm really skinny now. But anyway, we cut to the daughter who she's been talking about. She's in the forest now. She's got really blonde hair and she's really annoying. And she's walking around in the forest and she sings, Yet another miserable song. There is a castle on a cloud. I like to go there in my sleep. There's something to eat. Not in my castle on a cloud. And she's still singing, and Annie comes in, and Annie's like, girl, you need to shave your hair as well like your mom and get some money from that shit. Because I've got a ginger afro, and if I shaved mine, no one would buy it. So stop crying, get over it, become a hooker like your mother, sell it. But no, she doesn't. She goes with Jean Valjean. I'm like, girl, didn't your mother ever tell you? I know she's dead now, sorry. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to go with strangers? But no, she goes with this stranger. And I'm thinking at this point, Schoenberg and Bill, whatever their goddamn names are, you know what you could have done to cut your film? Just get Celine Dion. Because without much makeup, she looks pretty miserable already. And she could have covered like 30 years of this film in one fell swoop. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. And then she dies. Or that's where I would have killed her. Celine, I can only take a minute of you. But no, we've got, you don't realize this yet, but we've got another 5 million years to go. And in comes this guy, he's really miserable, and he's talking about, all my friends, they're all dying, they're all fighting in the war. I'm like, babe, just don't do wars, because people die. But no, he's going to tell us how he feels about it in another miserable song. There's a grief that can't be spoken. That's weird, because you just said it. There's a pain goes on and on. Empty chairs at empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. And then he dies. Well, no, actually he doesn't, but I really wish that he did, but he did. Okay, so another miserable character. She comes in and she's got like blackened teeth, but all of them seem to have this keratin treatment hair. And she's really weird because no one loves her and she loves everyone. I'm like, girl, you just need to build a bridge and get over it, because, you know, we're halfway through the film now and it still hasn't happened. It's not going to happen. But no, she sings a song about it and she walks around in circles and it's raining from the skies and raining from her eyes, because guess what? She's miserable. On my own, pretending he's beside me. That's the start of schizophrenia. All alone, I walk with him till morning. There's no one there, babe. Without him, I feel his arms around me. A world that's full of happiness that I have never known. And then she dies. And then we get these chords, and these chords are like, yay, they're happy. We get a bit of light relief, and now 5 stone lighter. Come on. And then hookers, no teeth, bad hair, lovely lady, something, something, something. Something, don't they know they're making love to one already dead? I'm like, I was really cheery for a second there. Now we're talking about necrophilia? I don't know. Can you just give me a break? But no, they don't, because in walks Russell Crowe, and he's an amalgamation of everything, because not only does he look miserable, he sounds it too. There, out in the darkness, the fugitive running, falling from God, with order and light, I will never end. And now, I'm just gonna say at this point, there's still like a millennia to go in the film. But don't bother, because I'm giving you all the good shit. There's some really sad stuff, like bring him home and whatever, but you know, you cried your heart out at this point, you don't need any more. So instead, I'm gonna take you right to the end. And what's really interesting here is that everyone in the film, well, in the musical, for some unknown reason, can't walk straight. One day more, another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to come. This tomorrow we'll discover what our God in heaven has in store. One more dawn, one more